There's no activity where my emphasis on learning by making and doing applies more than video editing. You learn through practice and experience, but I can provide some general pointers here. The first thing you need to think about is, what do I need? Well, you need an editing program. What do you have access to? I've known a number of students in the past who actually had an editing program pre-installed on the computer they own without them actually knowing about it, so check that kind of thing out. Also remember that editing software is available on university computers. You might also consider whether you want to invest in a program. There are many great ones out there that are not all that expensive, but it's not obligatory to do this. Above all, look into this early and have a play around. The longest video you'll ever make is the one that you make when you're teaching yourself how to edit. So if this is your first video, get an early start and have a go of it. Be wary of the kind of free websites that allow you to edit videos. Have a go of it first and make sure that it works, and make sure that it allows you to export a video file that you can upload to YouTube. It's really important to check this. I've seen a number of students in the past put a lot of time and effort into a video that they then had to publish with a big banner of the website's title over the top of it, because it then required you to pay. Make sure that you check things early. If you can get an editing program that allows you more flexibility, the better that will be. Another key piece of advice to keep in mind while you're editing your video is not to move files around, whether they be photographs or video footage files, music files, or some other kind of audio file. Once you've started to edit, don't move those files around into different directories or off your desktop or something like that, because your editing program will lose track of where it is, and that can lead to a lot of frustration to try and work things out. The key points I'm making here about getting an early start and playing around with things are probably best illustrated by showing some of the things that can go wrong. Recently I uploaded a video to YouTube in its entirety and found out that I'd left out a tiny bit from the end credits, and I really didn't want that video to be inconsistent with the other ones in the playlist. So I took it down, completed the video, and uploaded again. This kind of thing can happen. And once you've edited and published a video, make sure you check it really carefully first. This happened recently to a part of one of my videos where the audio was out of sync with the video. And just to give another example of gamification that I'm really excited to be able to put in this video, so it's really important to double and triple check things. Of course, you might find that you've got a lot of footage to work with, and that's never a bad thing. If you're making even a slightly complex video, you'll almost always have multiple takes, and it's really important that you're able to edit these out, as fun as they can be to keep around. As you can see on the front cover, people have microchips or feeds implanted in their minds, or their Have you seen my external hard drive?
Yeah, you said...
Have you seen my external hard drive?
Yeah, you said to recycle.
Honey, have you seen my external hard drive? So that's about... If they're not actually being sort of graded until we see the finalised project, it's okay, Tiff. And the other thing that you really... Tiffany. It's alright. Good girl. Okay. Yep. And I strongly encourage you to move forward with that process at the rate that the group has Jeff, good girl. Yeah, you scared him away. Good girl. Right. The naturalized form of a video, which positions viewers to do pretty much anything but think about what goes on behind the scenes, often masks the complexity of the editing process that's been undertaken to put together even what's a relatively simple production. Keep this very important point in mind as you move forward. It always takes longer than you think it will.